What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I go by the name of Aphiwe.Zunguu on Instagram. If you're a returning subscriber, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you're notified next time I drop another video. So in today's video, guys, it's short. It's a market breakdown analysis. I'll be basically doing market breakdowns almost like every week to basically update y'all almost every day completely for free. I really appreciate it if you hit the like button and the sub button and comment down below what are your thoughts on basically Audusd and Audjpy in the next upcoming week, right? So today is the 23rd of September 2023, right? So this video is taken on the 23rd of September 2023. Guys, please let's get this video to at least 50 likes to basically open up the channel and open up this new forecast that I'm recently starting, right? So in Audusd in the daily time frame, we can literally see that we had our highest level, which was this level over here. Change the color to black. Highest level, which was that color over there, and our lowest level, which is that line over here, right? So basically Audusd is generally playing in between these two levels right there, right? Audusd is buying and selling in between these two levels right here, right? That's our first level. As you can see, that's our first level, and our second level is down here, right? So Audusd is buying and selling in that level. So the market went up, hit the resistance, went down to come collect the support. So right now we're just currently coming to the support to basically continue with the buys, or it's up to the market whether we are going towards the downside or we're going towards the upside, right? So in our daily time frame, we can generally see that the market is slowly going towards the downside, right? Because the market is impulsing, correcting sideways, impulse correct, impulse correction, so expecting further impulse towards the downside, right? So we can see that the market is slowly going towards the downside. So we just have to mark our sensitive areas in the market, marking our highs and lows to basically confirm that we are going towards the downside. Let's keep analyzing. Alright, so basically that would marking our sensitive areas. So these are the areas that I'm currently seeing, or the areas that are basically highlighted in the market for me to basically see, right? So we can see that the market is slowly going towards the downside, and with the market slowly going towards the downside, it slowly implements in our head that we have some sort of a bearish trend towards the downside, right? So as the market is going towards the downside, it slowly implements to us that we have a bearish trend, right? Let's just shoot a line chart to basically mark out this level or this trend line proper, right? Yeah, we can see that we pretty much marked out our level very proper. So we can see that with the market, as it's going towards the downside, it's coming to hit this major area right here, meaning that it's coming to test this level right there, right? So with the market going towards the downside, it's just coming to test that level, and whether if the market is gonna break this level and come test this one to basically go back inside the market and buy, right? So that's what the market can generally do the market can still go towards the downside. And a lot of people would think that, oh, the market is selling, but the market is just coming to bounce off over here, and then from there continue with bias towards the upside, right? So that's our daily time frame. We can't make any further predictions in our daily time frame. We gotta go down to the 4 hour. Let me remove this trend line. uh, yeah, going down into the 4 hour time frame, we can see that we had a major double top formation at the top. We had a double top which implemented for us to basically take sales towards the downside as the market is slowly dropping towards the downside, right? So with all the information that we have, we can generally see that Audusd is basically ranging at the moment, right? We can see that the Audusd is basically stuck in these two levels, right? So as you know, how I analyze, basically in the 4 hour time frame and the daily, we basically do the same thing, but we just change the colors, right? So I'm gonna change this color to red so that I don't get confused when I switch my time frames, right? So let's keep analyzing. So guys, if you're probably new to the channel, you probably don't know why am I marking these levels. I'm basically marking levels that have 3 or more touches, right? I'm marking levels that have 3 or more touches, and I'm marking areas where the market basically went down, tested them and failed, and then went up and came back and went below it, came back, failed again, failed again, failed again, and basically got momentum and came back to retest on that level. So I'm basically marking down levels that have 3 or more touches and levels of sensitivity where we know that every time when the market is about, or every time the market touches that level, we're expecting further movements towards the downside. So those are the type of levels that I am marking out. So I would recommend y'all to basically start with the previous videos that I did post. There is a video that I posted which the thumbnail of it says buy or sell, right? So I would recommend watching that video as a lot of information and knowledge is shared in that video, right? So with marking our levels, we can pretty much see that we pretty much marked out everything. The area that stood out for me is this area right here, right? This is the area that stood out for me because we are there currently. Let me change the, so we are there currently. That's why this area stood out for me, right? Because we are there currently, right? So yeah, it's proper. Let me move it up a bit. Yeah, it's proper. Alright, so we can see that the market is basically failing to go towards the upside. So the market is failing to go towards the upside as it is going towards the downside. As you can see, the reason why the market is selling is that we had a triple top formation over there, and the market failed to basically buy and go towards the upside. That's why we're currently having some selling movements towards the downside, right? So if the market actually bought and basically broke this level right here, then we would consider taking buys towards the upside. But as the market failed to basically break this level, so currently we're just waiting for selling opportunities towards the downside, right? So we can see that with moving with price, we can see that the market basically went and hit the high, came back down, and went to hit another high, and caught us a double top formation, and then from there the market went towards the downside, and then from there it failed. It hit the major support and bought from there and hit the high again and failed to break this high, and now currently we're just going towards the downside to basically gain strength to basically buy, right? Because all companies are focusing on making profit, they are not focused on making losses, right? So we can see that we have some sort of a bullish trend type of structure over here. As you can see, let me just mark it out properly. As you can see, we have a bullish trend type of structure, right? So in order for your bullish trend to be valid, or in order for you to basically see if your trend line is valid, you need to have two or more touches that validate your trend line, right? So if you just knew, you just knowing the boy, basically please go to the previous videos where I basically analyze and basically describe everything completely for free, right? There are free things that you get on YouTube, and there are exclusive things that you get on mentorship, right? So I would recommend you to start from the free content stuff and then to basically switch up to mentorship, right? Because mentorship is for beginners and advanced people, but I would recommend starting with free stuff to basically see that you are understanding what I am saying, and then from there we can move up from there. But the mentorship that I currently have, it's $250 per month, 20 for 2 weeks. 20 for 2 weeks, right? So we can see that the market was in a bullish trend, and it failed to basically continue with that bullish trend to basically buy towards the upside. So as it hit the major high, it came back down and hit a lower high, indicating that we are going towards the downside. So for next week, we are expecting further movements towards the downside in the AUD/USD, right? So guys, as you know, my analysis, it ends at the 4-hour time frame, because there will be exclusive content for basically my mentorship program, right? So if you want to take a more safer entry, I would recommend you taking entries just below this level, because that level was also a significant area. As you can see, we had a lot of touches in that area. So every time when the market touched the area, it rejected towards the upside or downside, right? So for AUD/USD, we are currently anticipating sales towards the downside. So if the market infringes us, or invalidates our trade, we are going to continue with buys towards the upside. If the market just broke out this level, we are going to continue with buys towards the upside. But currently, we are currently expecting sales towards the downside on the AUD/USD, right? So we currently anticipating sales towards the downside in AUD/USD, right? So let's quickly jump to Audjpy. In Audjpy, in the daily time frame, we can generally see that we have been moving towards the upside for the past few years, and now currently we are currently consolidating inside a level, right? So we can see that we had some sort of areas like this. Our highest point was this area, and our lowest point was this level right there, right? So let me change the color to black. Alright, so guys, we can see that the market is generally playing in between these two levels. This is our highest level and this is our lowest level in the market, right? So we can see that we are currently playing in between that level, and as the market hit the major support area, the market hit the high, came back down, hit the major support area, came back up, and hit a lower high instead of hitting a higher high, and then from there we have been going towards the downside, right? So in AUD/USD, we can currently anticipate either buys or sells, but we need to go in deeper to basically validate what we are seeing, right? So let's continue marking our significant areas. Alright guys, so we're basically done with marking our areas of significance, right? So as we are moving, or as we were moving in, or we are moving in the bullish trend. So as we were moving towards the upside, so we can pretty much establish that we are in a bullish trend. Let me change to line charts. We are in a bullish trend, right? We are in a bullish trend, right? So I can pretty much establish that we are in a bullish trend. So in AUDUSD we are in a bearish trend. In Audjpy we are in a bullish trend in the daily time frame, right? So we can slowly see that with us being a bullish trend, meaning that we're currently anticipating overall buys, and we are moving towards the upside, right? So let's dig in deeper to basically identify or to basically understand further analysis. Alright. So digging in deep into the 4-hour time frame, we can pretty much establish that AUDUSD and Audjpy are almost correlating pairs. So we can generally see that they're also stuck in a level also. As you can see, we have some sort of a strong level right there. Right? So let's dig in deeper and analyze our significant areas in the 4-hour time frame. Alright guys, so we're pretty much done with marking our solid levels in our 4-hour time frame, right? So the area that stood out for me was this level right here, as it is a major area of support, right? So as the market is above it, it turns to support. If the market is below this level, it will turn into resistance, right? So it's our floor and our ceiling at the same time. So we're currently waiting for these levels, right? So as you can see, we can pretty much establish that we are inside a bullish trend formation. Let me just draw it out to basically show you that we are in a bullish trend formation, right? So let me just mark it out. Something like this. So you can see that we are in some sort of a bullish trend type of structure, right? So with us being inside a bullish trend, we are currently anticipating buys in the 4-hour time frame, as you can see, but the market failed to create a higher high, right? So the market failed to break this zone right here. As the market failed to break this zone, so we're currently anticipating selling opportunities, right? So if the market broke the zone, we would currently anticipate buys, but as the market failed to break the zone, so we're currently anticipating sells towards the downside, right? So I'm trading what I see and not what I feel. I'm seeing that the market failed to break. The market created some sort of a double top formation. It's not a clear one, but I can see it. So we're currently anticipating sales towards the downside, and I'm seeing some sort of a heads and shoulder pattern. This is the left shoulder, this is the head, and this is the right shoulder. So we're currently anticipating sales towards the downside on the Audjpy in the 4-hour time frame, right? So if the market actually broke this level right here, or broke this high and continue buying, and then we'll anticipate buys. But as the market failed to break that to break that high, so we're currently anticipating sells towards the downside, right? So where would I take my sells? I would take my sells as soon as possible. As the market opens, I would take my sells. But don't get me wrong, I wouldn't recommend it because, let me show you, because of this. I wouldn't recommend it because of that. But if the market actually breaks that level, then we can continue with taking further sells towards the downside if the market breaks that level. So this will be my scaling in area. If the market breaks that area, I'm scaling in. I'm taking more sell entries towards the downside. So for AUD we're currently anticipating sells, and for Audjpy we are currently anticipating sells till this level right here, right? So that's it for both analysis, and that's it from me, Aphiwe.Zunguu, signing out. Yes sir.